Good morning, Sunday morning, and I am finishing up. This is part 2 of my lamp thing that I'm doing with my DIY. So my last video, I showed you how to wrap the actual power cord to the lamp. So now the ends. This is the part that goes into the socket, but the ends, I need to make sure these stay. And I was hot gluing them, but it looked crazy. Even though this part, you can't see it anyway. Bring closer. You won't be able to see it anyway. So what I've done was I've used this. And I'll put a picture up here somewhere of that. It's I don't know if it's called, I almost want to say jute, but I don't think it is. But I'll pop up a picture I got from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is wrap that around here. So let me give you an idea how I'm going to do this. So all I'm doing is, because the rope is unraveling, I'm going to hot glue as much as I can and lay it down. I just need it to lay down and not unravel. So that's what I'm working on right now. While I'm doing that, let's chit chat. Still working on my debt. Still set to be debt free by hold on, let me turn this TV down. Okay, I'm back. I like to listen to lo-fi music on YouTube. So I'm still set to have my debt, first $10,000 paid off by November. So that's that. I'm not sure if you guys are paying attention to a lot of the YouTubers and about this food shortage that's going on. And what's crazy is my apostle said this months ago, and I actually forgot. And she said it again. No, she said it 3 times. She said it one time, and she posted it twice about get the stuff for your house, and then it was like get the food. All of a sudden, I've noticed in the past month, people are talking about food shortage. And they're actually showing pictures of stores where the shelves are empty. And, me not being where they are, I don't know if the store just didn't restock, but I find it ironic that there's a lot of stores like that. But then, stores are now posting up signs for quantity maxes, so you can only get so much of a product. So I got it laying down. So, yeah. So I have been shopping. This is crazy, because I'm trying to pay for debt. So, of course, I had to use a credit card. But because when I get paid, I have money left over, I can make at least a minimum payment. And then December, when I won't have any debt or any bills to pay, then, I'll pay off the card. But I've been buying groceries. I've been going out and buying groceries. And I'm going to tell you something. All the dry beans and peas at Walmart, I think that's the cheapest place you can get those, sold out. Like, all of my Walmarts are sold out of the dry beans and peas. I saw this one couple on YouTube. They had those big old deep Tupperware containers. Not Tupperware. Is it Tupperware? I don't know. This is the big old 10 and 15 and 20 and 30 gallon, something like that. Containers filled to the top with nothing but dried peas and stuff. I see a lot of people, it's called they're pantry prepping. And what they're doing is, and all I'm doing is wrapping the rope around what I laid down so I can stay. So what they're doing is they have their regular grocery section, like their pantry and their cabinets and stuff, and then they have another setup in their home where that's the food for this food shortage. And this food shortage is talked about actually in the Bible. They had a 7-year shortage. I'm trying to think of the scripture. I'm gonna put it up here. I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I don't have to make sure. And I'll put it up there so you guys can see it. But they talked about the food shortage, and she's been saying this. Stock up on your Listerine. Another apostle was saying, get the yellow Listerine. I think I mentioned it in the last video. But stock up on food. Like the cheapest places, I started with the cheapest places you want to start with is Dollar General, because they have a lot of the canned vegetables at 60 cents. The next place is not Dollar General, Big Lots. I happened to go in Big Lots and I found some more of the name brand for 80 cents. And I was in there and I actually forgot about Big Lots and I had already grabbed the cans. So I was like, bump it, let me just go ahead and just get this. So I started with my cans. A lot of prepared food. She was saying, you know, just be prepared not to eat meat. So, you know, I did get meat. They actually had a lot of stores having meat on sale. So I did get some meat. So one side of my freezer is going to be filled. I have a little small deep freezer. One side is going to be filled with lots of meat and seafood. And I have a lot of prepackaged foods. So yeah. So I am definitely taking heed. I'm not going to ignore this. I'm going to stock up my food. I have never in my life shopped this much. I don't think I'm trying to think if I've ever shopped this much. I don't know, but I don't remember shopping this much. But as you can see, I got it on there. So, and you're not gonna be able to see this, but yeah. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to you know, try to get all my stuff. I have to get a big thing of olive oil, coconut oil, and I need to buy some more water. I've always bought my water. I stopped drinking out of sink water a long time ago. I think when I moved here to Columbia, I think this is the first time I've ever heard of a water advisory, because where I'm from, we've never had it. I mean, we had well water, so, you know, but yeah, so that's that. So, stocking up the house, I don't know how much money I've spent so far, so now I have to buy some onions and bell peppers and cut them up, put them in Ziploc bags, put them in the freezer. And now and I need to load up on vegetables. So vegetables, my onions and peppers, water, coconut oil, and olive oil. And I will be done. So this 7-year famine is coming. There's a lot of video, excuse me, how to make your food stay longer, how to preserve your food. I bought some dried powdered goat milk. I learned how to make butter out of that. Like, YouTube is very informative. Very, very informative. And this is the power cord side, and I gotta make this stay. So I'm gonna go off camera and then come back and then show you this. And watch me put everything back together, so I'll be back. What I find amazing is that how this is my second one. My other one is already hanging up. And they came out totally different. Like, totally different. I'm going to show you what the first one looked like and what this one looks like. But, so yeah. That's the one by the power cord. And like I said, it looks crazy and you will never be able to see it anyway. It's going to be covered up. And rope was the only thing I could come up with to cover these. I wish I could think of something else. But it's going to be months later that I think and I can figure out what I could use. So, that's both ends. So now, let's put this baby back together. I need to remember, let me see. I should have already had this stuff, but I didn't. Okay, so I got 4 pieces. Okay, so that goes in there. And this goes right here. Alright, so alright, so I need, and I did this the last time. And I did this the last time. I was like, oh, I had to take the whole thing apart. I forgot I need to push this part, the wire, through the lamp. And then take this part and push it through. Trying to push the cord through. Aha. And that's the cord right there coming out. Alright. So now, I got to put, so now as you can see, there's the wires. So now I got to put the wires onto this part. And one of my screws is right here. So I'll be back because y'all don't want to watch all this. Okay, I'm back. So everything is attached. But look, I don't know. You might can't see it, but right here, I should have had more of the thicker rope on this. And I wish I came down, but with it being so high, I might not be able to see it. So I just, hold on, let me plug it up. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna see if I did it right. So we're gonna screw the bulb in here. Hopefully I did this right. It was a while since I took it apart, and I wanted to make sure those wirings are on the right, on the right thing. Oh, there it is. All right, so off to the room I go so I can show you something. So let's cut this off. Oh, hold on. Okay, and unplug it, and I'll be right to my room. Okay, so this is my room. I'm not going to get into detail of my room because it's a mess right now. So this is the first one I originally did. I had yellow thread, so I didn't have that rope I had on the other one. Then I had to use 2 ropes. So to bring it together, I used the rope that I just used on my other one. So that's why I couldn't understand, like, the first one I did, which was this one, I just needed 1 pack of the jute rope. For some reason, I needed a pack and a half, but on my other one I didn't. So maybe because I got them real close together and there's no gapping. And then right here, you can see where I did the yellow thread before I actually got the rope. And you see how all that is covered? So that's what it looks like. So let me try to show you. And I have it hanging from a hook. And this hook has to be turned a certain way for my lampshade because there's a seam right here. And I want to make sure that this seam is not showing. So I had to turn my lamp, turn the hook a certain way. And that's just the power cord. It's going to go behind the bed. And I'm going to actually get a remote control thing to turn it on. Because nobody got time to be putting their hand up here, turning it on, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. So that's what it looks like. That's my very first one. So let's do my second one. It's going to go right over there. So right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. This is the one I just did. And as you can see there's no rope. So needless to say, I got to cover that because that's going to bug the crap out of me. And I spaced it. As you can see, there's spacing where you can actually see through the cord. Now this one, I didn't space it. So that's why I needed extra rope to cover it. This is my first one I did. So yeah. And it's plugged up on an extension cord that I'm going to actually plug into something where it's going to, I can just hit a button and it opens. But that's where we are right now. So I finally got it done. I am going to do a room tour when it's done. I just got to close my bed that I washed and dried. So that's why I don't want to really show my room. My bed looks a hot mess. So got to fix that ASAP. Oh, my nail is ugly. Step back. But that's going to bug me. So yeah, I got to cover that. But yeah. So trying to see. What I most like to do is just cut off the little wrap that I had, add a piece of rope all the way down to it, and then just cut off the little rope that I just added, add more of this, and then wrap it again. So yeah, so when I do my room tour, that should be done. Hopefully I remember. So that's what we're doing with that. And trying to see. You know, when I put things up, I start thinking. But I finally got it done. I'm happy. I just got to fix that part and I can put my rooms back together. But other than that, no new updates, nothing else going on. Just load up your pantry, pay attention to the news and the signs, and y'all guys have a great day, because I'm going to go ahead and post another video on a DIY laundry detergent. Talk with you guys later. Bye.